They're giving up Tyler Hero from the jump.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
They already lost Max Strus. They lost Gabe Vincent, Oladipo. So their team pretty much is gone already.
Well, to their credit, they did sign Josh Richardson back and Thomas Bryant. To their credit, just to play a little devil's advocate there, they did kind of beef up a little bit for what they brought back. But you said something interesting when we said Tyler Hero. You said they'd be giving up too much.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
When did I say that?
In the group chat, when he sent the picture of Tyler Hero taking that off his thing, you said too much for Dame or something like that.
I think I said not worth it.
Giving up Tyler Hero is not worth Damian Lillard?
No, I mean that's not the entire. Like what's all included though?
Probably picks and another player. I don't know.
Might be
can't
Duncan
be.
Robinson or Caleb Martin.
Yeah, I mean it had. Well, I think I heard that Caleb Martin they really wanted to keep him. But I mean, yeah, if you're getting Dame, what are you gonna lose? They don't really have many options now.
They don't really have a
their core
team.
pieces. Tyler Hero most likely is gone. Who is going to include it? Bam probably is not included, right? Of course, Jimmy Butler's
Bam
going
and
to stay.
Jimmy, they're not being touched.
So between those
Lowry,
players,
Kyle Lowry.
everybody else can be included.
Kyle Lowry.
I guess it just depends on who they get back to. So we don't know what their finalized team is.
What about Jovic? They could give up Jovic too. Nikola Jovic, Kyle
That's
Lowry,
nothing though.
Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero. But that's when they were like talking about are the Blazers gonna do the favor for Dame and take a lesser package to send him where he wants to, or are they gonna just do what's best for them and pretty much just trade him to whatever team? I think he said Brooklyn's another destination too, and I think they have a lot more to offer in terms of assets for Damian Lillard, but I don't think that'd be the ideal spot for him. I don't see him going there and making them a contender. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling the truth.
Brooklyn doesn't have a core that's been established and been playing together for a few years. Miami does. That's why they've been going to conference finals for what? 3 out of 4 times the last 4 years. Bam, Jimmy, Tyler Hero, but he might be getting traded away. They had good chemistry. Meanwhile, you go look at Brooklyn. Most of those players are just now getting to know each other. Most of them were traded during the Kyrie trade and the Kevin Durant trade.
Yeah.
So, Dame said he wants to compete for a championship. That's most likely Miami versus Brooklyn. Brooklyn is going to take I don't know, another year, 2 years to get well established.
But he named Brooklyn as one of his destinations, along with Miami. But the only thing I'm saying is like if you go to Brooklyn, it's
I mean,
kinda the
truthfully,
same, you're in the same situation really that you were in Portland. You're not a contender because they don't have an established star there to play with him. So I'm looking at like the front office perspective. Are they gonna do? By Dame, like, are they gonna respect his wishes and take a less package for Miami, or are they gonna trade him somewhere else?
What if another team gets involved though?
I think they were talking about the Sixers potentially getting involved in like a 3-team trade and acquiring Dame and getting rid of James Harden.
Yeah, if it's a 3-team trade, that'd probably be better because Portland, even though they're of course losing Dame, they're gonna get something in return for probably both teams instead of just one.
What if it ends up back in Houston?
Who?
James
James
in a
Harden?
3-way trade.
Wait, James Harden? Back in Houston?
And they trade some young picks to
Oh,
Portland
man.
because that's what Portland's doing. They're rebuilding. Give us what? They got who was it? Damn, was their point guard?
Who? Portland?
Houston. It's a young rookie.
Jalen Green?
It's Fred VanVleet now.
Not Jalen.
Kevin Porter Jr.?
I think his name's Kevin Porter, point guard. I think he might get traded because they just got on who's it? Amin Thompson.
They got Fred VanVleet too.
Dylan Brooks too?
Yeah,
And
Dylan Brooks.
Dennis Schroeder too, right?
No, then Schroeder went to Toronto.
Ah.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, they got too many guards, pretty much.
They always had a lot of guards too. It's
Honestly.
crazy.
They could jump into it, too. But do they want James Harden? They
It
just
wouldn't
signed.
make sense for him to go there.
Yeah, and they just signed Fred VanVleet to that big-ass contract. He's making more than James Harden. With that contract they give him. He's
Westbrook's making like, what, $8 million?
$8 million, yeah.
So the Sixers, bro, you think it's potential?
A potential Damian Lillard, and I don't know, bro. It's too. I would love just to see him in Miami. I think that'd be a perfect fit. I don't know about well, the 76ers also, but just too good to be true. To see, I don't know, bro. Joel Embiid just that boy was suspect in the playoffs. And there's been a couple of times he's been suspect in the playoffs. I'm not saying he's not great, but I would just rather see Dame go to Miami.
Well, to be fair, you can't blame it all on Joel Embiid for this year. For, how the Sixers went out the playoffs. He was a factor, but so was James Harden. To a certain point, you could say so was Doc Rivers and shit.
Yeah. It's never on one person.
But yeah, it is kind of like a little track record with Embiid in the playoffs.
He definitely could have did better. He could have performed way better. So
I think we're up on the Celtics. We're up 3-2. Yeah, you had 2 chances to take them out, and they got blown out in the last game.
To be fair, he was hurt. Embiid was hurt, I think, in the Brooklyn series.
But I'm just glad Dame. The thing I kind of brought it up for us that he finally is leaving Portland, bro. About damn time, bro. Like for real, like about damn time. Like it don't matter where he goes.
No, it matters where he goes.
He's just gonna add to the shakeup of.
No, he needs to go to a good contender spot, bro. He can't just end up in fucking Detroit. Nah, him.
Detroit.
Because his free agency has been crazy. There's been so much movement. And now you got one of the superstars of the league is gonna move, and James Harden requesting the trade. Well, I was surprised by that.
I'm not surprised. He didn't surprise me. I mean, at this point, this is just how the league is looking, especially with James Harden's track record as well. I'm not surprised for the request. It looks like Kyrie stayed, too, with the Mavs. I thought he was going to leave.
But
I wouldn't have been surprised if he did.
There wasn't really no options for him to go anyway.
I'm glad he stayed, though, because it would not be like a good look for him to just get there to the Mavs and then already go to a different team.
It's a bad look for James Harden?
No,
Kyrie.
But is this a bad look for James Harden? Requesting a trade from Philly now, again? Requesting yourself to get traded from another team?
I think so. I mean, I think it's too soon to
Yeah.
be requesting a trade, especially with the team that he's already on. I mean, the 76ers, there are a few pieces to, like, winning it all, right? So they almost won against the Celtics. Who knows what would have happened against them in the next series against Miami. They could have been to the Eastern Conference, the Eastern Conference, the Eastern Finals. But that didn't happen, and I think it's just too soon for him to be requesting a trade to another place. It just doesn't look good on him.
Let's say theoretically he does go to the Clippers, how sources say.
I don't like that move.
They don't give up Paul George and they don't give up Kawhi Leonard.
I don't know what's up with that team.
Let's say they give up. What were they were saying? I mean, they have depth to give up. They have Nicholas Batum. They have Norman Powell, players like that. Terrence Mann to give up. They'll be sacrificing a lot of depth for him. And he'll be playing alongside of Westbrook again. Like we saw in Houston, but with Kawhi.
Wait, is it
and
possible
PG.
though? All 4 of them on the same team?
Oh yeah, Russell Westbrook.
Oh yeah,
is just
on
making
$8
$8 million. Yeah,
Well, Westbrook has been paid already.
and
His past contracts.
I think he just wants to stay near his family, really.
LA, yeah. I mean, he has money from all the endorsements and other things as well.
Man, if I was him, I would do the same thing. Just, fuck it.
Yeah.
Probably finna retire soon. Ain't no point to just keep going in the league that just I can't be the same anymore.
Would James Harden going there change your mind about the Clippers? Seems like you have the same opinion about them every single year. That it's too good to be true.
I mean, yeah, because we still have to rely on Kawhi and PG being healthy. Haven't seen that happen, so I'm not gonna rely on it this year.
It's really Kawhi. PG, he be out there more than Kawhi, to be honest. Kawhi just be sitting out, just chilling, vibing.
Good thing about Westbrook is he'll always be available, so I like that pickup. Always throughout the entire season. But I don't know, that team just weird. They're all kind of older.
Is their window closed no matter what they do?
I want to say no matter what.
Yeah.
But
If they're healthy, bro, they can make some noise 100%. That's the only thing.
you got a lot of ball dominant players as well. Westbrook, Harden. What has Harden gonna go into this? PG is kind of ball dominant as well. He can play off ball, but even Kawhi is pretty ball dominant in a way. I feel like he's at his best when he has the ball more often. Right? You're not gonna want to just have Kawhi become a knockdown shooter. He has to have the ball in his hand. So that's 4 people who really need the ball, especially with Westbrook and Harden. So that combination of players, I don't know, just a weird matchup for me.
I can see a world where it could work out. I guess James Harden could just be, like you said, he can't be on the ball. Kawhi Leonard is, on the ball. So James Harden can just be posted at the 3-point line. Westbrook is obviously going to be running around, cutting, being active, setting screens, perhaps.
Westbrook will be off the bench, right? Or is he going to be starting? Like who's going to be the starting lineup?
You can start him. I see him starting. I can see him come off the bench too, and buying into that. He bought it with the Lakers, so he could combine with the Clippers for sure. But I can still see him starting together though. I mean,
So
Russell
what
Westbrook, James Harden, Paul George, and Kawhi. Because Kawhi has ran.
I don't know about that now.
Kawhi runs 4. I mean, Paul George normally runs 3, and they would always have Batum or like Norman Powell at the 3, but you can run PG at the 3. I mean, he got the size, and he's done it before. So I think the matchups work. And he still got Zubac. But the thing about me is like, I remember when Russell Westbrook got traded, and like all eyes were on him, and the team did really well when he was with the second unit, and he was the one facilitating for them and dominating the ball. So you may have a point that it would probably be better for him to come off the bench with the second unit guys. I think it would be kind of cooler for that.
Yeah.
For that to happen. Yeah, but the Clippers, another too good to be true. Same as like Dame goes to the 76ers. It got to be. It's kind of suspicious now to give quick judgments on superstars on paper or whatever. But they did get KJ Martin for 2 second-round picks from Houston, the Clippers. So more depth, more depth.
Speaking of the Rockets, did y'all see that video?
Oh, Josh Christopher and Jalen Green, but that wasn't recent, right? That was like them in college, right?
That was like a week ago. No,
that was when they were in college, right?
Yeah, that was an very old video,
Yeah.
but it just resurfaced for whatever reason. I'm like, bro.
What video?
You haven't seen the video?
You don't want to see it. I'm just playing. It ain't that bad, but it's just. I mean, it resurfaced for a reason.
Just sus.
Yeah.
But I mean, remember when Anthony Davis was getting like spanked or something in the locker room? I mean, things like that happen. I mean,
It's happened to you before? He said it just happens. But
I don't know why they brought that shit up though.
yeah, well, how did he resurface?
I don't know. You could tell it was old.
Yeah, you
They
definitely
were like on a bunk. They were like on a
dorm or something.
Yeah. That shit still was kind of. That shit was sus, bro.
I just
That
thought
don't
about
happen, bro.
Pretty much, Jalen Green was like, fucking, Josh Christopher was like, had him on the bed and like,
Yeah.
he was moaning. Or whatever.
With clothes on.
They're
But,
just- yeah, with clothes on.
but he was like hitting them like he was fucking them.
But
But he was doing it like hard, bro. Like that shit was tough, bro. Yeah, bro. He was putting.
Was he part? What was that? Was it a fraternity?
Nah.
Yeah, I think they were all, he was like another dude on the bed too, like chilling, laughing at them. But
So-
yeah, I think they were just like some just goofing off type of thing, you know.
Some
sus.
teenager shit.
Yeah. You know, like you used to do. That's pretty much it.
The fuck, bro.
It just resurfaced, like I said, so I brought it up.
This shit's so weird, bro.
I know y'all used to do shit like that too. Yeah, that shit that was funny. I don't know, it just kind of. I feel like we just need something to watch or something like basketball related. So we just like stories that are gonna come out. That shit's funny as fuck though.
Rockets. Eric Gordon went to the Suns, right?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna tell y'all, man.
I was going ham with
Y'all just want
HBO.
Y'all just want to run down everything, bro.
Yeah.
I literally have like all this stuff. All right, bro. Along with the Suns, the Kings were pretty active too. I'm not gonna lie. The Kings, they signed a EuroLeague MVP, Sasha Vesnov, to a 3-year deal. Harrison Barnes got extended. Trey Lyles got extended. I think one that flew under the radar, Chris Duarte from the Indiana Pacers. They traded for him. I think a couple of second-round picks. So just more depth for them. And I think they re-signed Alex Len. Sabonis got extended 5 years, and Kessler Edwards got extended. Is the Kings window still open?
Looks the same to me.
Stay open. Yeah, it feels like this was a move.
Is it still open? Was it ever open? I just but
like I was saying, this feels like moves that like
hold on, bro.
Still keeps them in like when I saw those moves, I was like, okay, they got it. Like they're still gonna be contenders.
They still got to
topped in the West.
They still not there yet, but they're growing.
Oh no, they're there.
To win it all.
Yeah, they're there.
I don't know about now.
This guy say win it all.
I agree. They're definitely getting close, but I wouldn't say they're gonna win it all next year.
So they're going from being bounced in the first round
in a 7-game series to the defending champions,
and then finals champions next year. So
no, I'm not saying they're gonna make it, but I'm saying they're gonna be in the mix of what we would consider a contending team. Oh, y'all starting this already?
I don't see it happening.
Y'all starting this already? So this season,
I ain't even saying. So I'm thinking about it right
y'all
now.
underrated them this season, and y'all gonna do it again this next season.
I mean, the whole thing is the West is gonna be stacked. Like it doesn't matter. Like if they do improve from last year, you got the Nuggets.
They're part of the stack.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't be like.
But they're part of the stack. They're part of the contending stack.
They kind of were this past season too. They were up there.
Y'all weren't treating them like that. Nah, don't say that. I mean, not after
we weren't treating them, but I mean, the way they were treating Golden State people,
they were a threat. Like they're a threat, but now they're like contending threats. Like you can see them going to a Western Conference Finals. I see it. I can see them.
It depends who they play.
I think that applies for all the teams.
Exactly. It just depends who you play. If you play a good team from the jump, it's gonna be tough. But
either way, what's your thoughts on those moves? I can go on the Kings rant, bro. I ain't trying to.
Man, we can go to the next team.
Next team? Oh yeah,
Suns.
Hey, the Suns been active. What did we say last week? I said, what if they just go out and start signing a bunch of these free agents? They got Keita Bates-Diop from the Suns, Drew Eubanks, who I think off the bench had the most blocks in the league. So like they really really needed that because they lost Jock Landale, Chimezi Metu, Eric Gordon, Yuta Watanabe, and they re-signed Damian Lee and Okogie. How they looking, boys?
My boy Utah.
How they looking?
Not enough.
Huh?
This man said not
what?
enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Nah, they need more people in there. They need different people.
They still got DeAndre Ayton there.
Yes.
Yeah, he's still there.
And they still have Cameron Payne. Along with all these players.
What's going on, bro?
I don't care.
That's your reaction to it? So
yeah,
I don't care.
I don't see it happening.
No, I'm not saying seeing it happening, but are they? Well, how do you see these?
They're all right. They're not gonna be a contending team. I feel like it. I think they need more depth. None of those names draw attention to me coming off the bench. So
Keita Bates-Diop, don't do it for you.
Nah.
Drew Eubanks.
Nah.
What do you think, Ish?
I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like the same thing people were saying a few weeks ago. It's gonna be a bunch of people we haven't heard of in a while.
There's some good players, bro. What are you talking about?
But we haven't heard about them in a good little minute. I'm not saying they're bad. They're obviously good if they're in the NBA. But
No, not like that. No.
We
not
don't.
like that. I'm talking about they're good. They're good role players, bro. Like these players
No.
are good role. Drew Eubanks, Eric Gordon, and Okogie. Yuta Watanabe. Those are good role players, bro. Those are like good role players to come off the bench.
Yeah, they're decent. I mean, I like Eric Gordon for sure. I like Watanabe as well. And Eubanks, what he did with the Trailblazers. I just think it's going to take more than that. They still don't have a backup center unless you call
Drew
Eubanks.
Eubanks.
your
Yeah,
center.
Eubanks.
That's not going to cut it for me.
so what's the starting lineup? Before that's some.
Probably the big four: KD, D-Book, Bradley Beal, DeAndre Ayton, and somebody else.
Josh Okogie. I guess you can swap somebody into the 3 spot. Okogie, either into the 3 or the 4.
No, they need a 4. Kevin Durant, he ain't no 4. He's a 3.
Okogie. But no, just not enough. No, y'all not impressed with those moves.
No, I'm not.
But did they do an impressive job at least signing some somewhat valuable players
Yeah, I'll
in
say
a
so.
way? Yeah. 'Cause like last week we were talking about how inept they looked in terms of depth, and now I mean, in my opinion, they're pretty solid. But y'all think they're still lacking? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
I don't know how this is gonna look, how it's gonna play out, because it looks expensive. Like you can't. How are you doing this?
Well, they're all just like minimum players. All these dudes.
Still, like with those 4 players, the big 4, like you're gonna hit the salary cap soon.
Yeah, they hit that already, bro. They've been past it. But these are just like minimum contracts. That's why I guess I just see for what they're gonna get paid. I see value in these players, but
I'm interested to see what they do. I don't.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the Kings. I can't really say they're contenders. No, I won't say neither are or aren't.
So
It's too soon. But I like the Phoenix Suns. Off-season signings and trades, whatnot. More than Sacramento so far.
yeah, me too. I'd agree.
in Sacramento's defense, as always, there's only so much they can do, bro. They have their core. I mean, they have their team put together. I think it was just to minimize how many players we're gonna let go, but I'm gonna let go of the Kings for a minute.
It's more, the Kings is more or less like a they just want to run it back,
Yeah. And,
which ain't bad to be honest, but it just isn't. Well, I guess it doesn't have that much like attention grabbing.
Gotcha. One that's not very interesting, but I just threw it in because I'm throwing everything in. Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Shake Milton, and Troy Brown Jr. to the Wolves. Y'all forgot the Wolves, huh? A healthy Wolves with the addition of those players and the extension of Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, you can't love every team.
Do that?
bro.
No, I'm not saying I love it. I'm just telling you what.
No, they're not
what happened.
contenders.
No, they're not contenders.
So
Are they
okay,
are they a little bit better than what they were accomplished this season?
Who did they lose? They lost Torian Prince, right?
Oh yeah, they did lose Torian Prince.
They also lost. Who else they lost? They lost somebody else. Well, they just re-signed Anthony Edwards. He just got a bag. Oh my goodness.
Nas Reed got re-signed for a good little chunk of change. Gobert's there, Cat's there.
I guess they didn't lose anybody else.
Just Torian Prince. But you bring in Shake Milton.
What about what's that dude's name? Kyle.
He's still there.
Anderson.
Ooh.
But yeah, I would say if that's all they lost, then it's worth it. Why not? I mean, you
Okay.
could swap Shake Milton and Torian Prince in that way.
It was just a little sneaky little things when I saw it. Like, okay, I see y'all. Y'all a little sneaky. Not saying they're contenders. Not even saying they're bona fide playoff team, but they
They might have a shot at competing for the playing spot.
might. Might is the word.
I mean, there's so many teams that might be in the same situation like this year.
Hometown team. Derrick Rose.
Back in Memphis.
Back in Memphis, and they signed Desmond Bane to a max contract, 5 years extension. What we looking like, boys?
Well deserved. I think that Desmond Bane deserves to get the money that he made.
Mm-hmm.
I like D Rose too. He's definitely gonna come off the bench.
What?
Or you might start, I don't know, Marcus Smart or D Rose. Who's starting? I would say, I mean, you can obviously start Marcus Smart and have D Rose come off the bench. That'd be ideal, especially with John Morant hurt for the first. Well, no, we'll just suspend it for the first 25 games. But I like to pick up. D Rose still hooping. Obviously not the same guy as he once was before, but coming off your bench, I like it.
Yeah. Especially now with the loss of Tyus Jones, and what I also think he's gonna bring is some mentorship and like another voice in the locker room, like what Steven Adams was. Now you got D Rose, who like
And Marcus Smart.
almost every person in the NBA, like every person, every fan respects to like the utmost degree, and he has history here too. So I think it was just like the perfect signing for Memphis. I like it, and we in the mix. Memphis is in the mix. I'm gonna throw him in the mix. If John Morant comes back, and
if
does what he
everybody's
does,
healthy.
and they're healthy, Brandon Clark comes back and gives us something, they're in there. They're in the mix. Oh, Xavier Tillman got extended too. With 1 year. He got 1 year. Forgot to throw that in.
What about my boy that's going to stop Wemby in his tracks?
What are you talking about?
Kenny Lofton?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. He got his contract too.
The Wemby kryptonite. Throw out
Wemby
Kenny
stopper.
Lofton.
The Wemby Whopper.
They can throw him out there for Spurs games. Give him
That's
40
what I'm
minutes,
saying.
Give him 40 minutes. Start him at the 5.
Gonna go crazy.
Y'all want to go see Wemby play?
Gonna have to.
Is he in San Antonio? Or you talking when he comes to Memphis? Oh, wait, so we
Ain't nothing but big women in San Antonio. No?
Hey, man, what's wrong with big women? But yeah, when they come here, bro.
Yeah.
Depending on the schedule, though.
Got a long way to go.
Yeah, for sure. And then, let me see. Here you go. One of the other teams that's been really active, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Damn right. Let's go.
They had they did their thing, I'm not going to lie. Cam Reddish, Gabe Vincent, Jackson Hayes, Torian Prince, and they keep Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, and extend D'Lo. They're in the mix. Damn right they're in the mix.
What about Malik Beasley? They let him walk?
Yeah, he gone.
He gone.
Who's the backup big?
He's a free agent.
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes.
Mo Bamba left too.
Yeah,
Bamba?
oh, yeah. It was Malik Beasley and Mo Bamba that let walk. Damn.
I'm gonna let y'all talk about this one. Yeah.
Why we gotta talk about
I
it?
know y'all about to.
You gotta talk about it. That's the team you hate.
Man, the LeBron Lakers finna win
I
chip
said they're in
number
the
5.
mix. They're in the mix.
Hold on, I ain't hear that. You gotta say it loud and clear. Don't
They're
try
in
to
the-
whisper it.
They're in the mix, bro. They're in the mix.
The
They're
mix
in the
of
mix.
what?
Contendership. Yes.
Okay.
They gonna be Memphis.
One more time.
But the Kings are in there too.
No,
Don't get it
You
twisted.
just ruined it. You
Nah,
ruined
Kings
it.
are in it. The Kings
Yeah,
are
but,
contenders, but the Lakers are for real.
Yeah, I do like their pickers. I think that they kind of
All the teams kind of look, or
what?
like you. Well, damn. All the teams in the West kind of seem situated already.
Yeah, for real. Like they're all kind of just filling out the pieces that they're missing. Like not any drastic moves, but kind of like just subtle. Like yo, this is what we need. Let's grab him. May not be the best person for this role out there, but he still fits the system in a way. So yeah, Jackson Hayes, another person coming off the bench, brings
Gabe
in
Vincent
energy.
is a big pickup.
Yeah, I
Big
really like
time.
that one.
Big
Can
time.
defend, of course, can shoot, knows his role, and then I mean he was just in the finals, so he has that experience
Mhm.
now. Yeah, I like what they made. I don't know. I'm not too sure about Cam Reddish, and I don't know. I feel like they did re-sign D'Lo.
I think Cam Reddish is a good pickup.
Yeah. I don't know.
He ain't like
No,
he
he's gonna
ain't
get
gonna,
much minutes.
you know,
really.
Yeah,
still went. I mean, the regular season, he definitely gonna get his minutes. Playoffs, you might see it get cut.
Cause it's gonna be a really competitive spot for him, right? I mean, you got Torian Prince, who I feel like is better than Cam Reddish.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then you have more wings to compete with. You got LeBron, obviously.
Vanderbilt's still there.
Yeah, it's like you got to compete for that spot. I don't know if Cam is gonna. I think Cam is gonna get some minutes, like you said, on some
in
some
the regular
games.
season. Like
Yeah,
some nights to give some players some rest.
Still good pickups though.
Oh.
But when I sent the D-Lo one, you gave it a thumbs down. Why'd you give that one a thumbs down? What is your thinking when you saw D-Lo get extended for $37 million?
I feel like I thought he would be in the trade mix, but I really don't care for it too much. I just thought that he would be, cause he did kind of underperform. Well, he did good like the rest of the series, but underperform, of course, the Nuggets. All right, so at that point, especially with giving up Schroeder as well, I thought that they'll make like a big move for a better point guard in a way, but not tripping about it. I think that he could have got less money as well. Instead of giving that bag, I don't think it's worth it, but no complaints. Just thought that they would do something different with D'Lo.
Yeah, I think they're trying to do kind of what the Kings did too, and just run it back with what they got. I think that's a good thing because we see a lot of like overreaction nowadays, where if something doesn't work immediately, they just blow everything up and start trading things away. So I like that they're taking their chances and kind of keeping most of their core together. And you never know. I think D'Lo is one of those players that's capable of. He'll be capable of bouncing back in the playoffs. I feel like he has the confidence and he has the game to do it. I think he just had a bad playoffs this year, but I can see a world where D'Lo like steps his game up a lot this upcoming postseason. Yeah.
So what about Denver? They haven't been making any moves, have they?
Denver, they're actually the next one on the list. Good thing you mentioned them. DeAndre Jordan and Reggie Jackson are getting re-signed, and today they just picked up Justin Holiday.
Justin Holiday.
Yeah.
They lost Bruce Brown.
Yeah, they lost Bruce Brown. I don't want to say Justin Holiday is going to be a replacement for him, but I did say last week that if they find a player that can just give you a little bit of what he could give you, I think Justin Holiday is pretty good. I mean, he was picked up by the Mavs to fill out their hole in the 3 spot. So I think he's okay. I think Justin Holiday is pretty straight for what he is. He's a veteran 3. He's not going to do everything Bruce Brown did in terms of like the hustle and stuff, but with the defense and the shooting, I don't know. I like what Denver. I don't think they're done either. This is not the last thing they're going to do, but so far they've responded pretty all right. Pretty cool.
Nice. Denver.
The Miami Heat. I think I mentioned it already. Yeah, Josh Richardson and Thomas Bryant, and then they re-signed Kevin Love. And then imagining that they get Dame. How y'all feel about the Heat?
You think anyone gonna beat them in the East?
I see. They're in the mix. They're in the Eastern mix.
I gotta see the final team, how they look, because right now I don't think that they're done either. You know, they still got a couple moving pieces, and again, we still don't know what other team's gonna get involved. So, gotta see. We gotta wait for the Heat.
Right now, I'm just kind of gauging it off what they kind of brought this year that just ended, and assuming they're gonna keep the same team, which they're not because Gabe Vincent and Max Strus are gone, but assuming they're gonna replace those players and add more of the same or a little bit more. I think that's how I'm judging most of the teams right now, just trying to imagine what they could be. But I think they're in the mix. I don't think they get thrown to the bottom of the standings. I think they're in the mix for contendership, even if they theoretically don't get Dame. I feel like, from what they've shown us, that they're able to make it to the finals. I can't write them folks off at all. I really like Josh Richardson. I like that pickup. Anything on the Heat, guys?
Not for me.
I think they need Dame. That's my thoughts.
They need him.
Y'all seem unimpressed by the Nuggets and the Heat. Y'all seem unimpressed.
Can't be impressed by every team.
Yeah, that isn't that impressive compared to what we were just talking about. Phoenix Suns is kind of like the most impressive. Like,
Yeah.
shit, damn, you got all this just in 2 weeks.
Not the Lakers.
Lakers is also impressive, but it's just the fact like these motherfuckers got an expensive ass team, and he's just a brand new owner. Just said, "Fuck it, we going in."
You're right about that one. I'm about to speedrun this next one, man. The Mavs, they get Seth Curry back. They re-sign Kyrie and Powell, and then Dante Exum is coming back, making an NBA return to play for the Mavs. Nothing.
They need a big.
I felt the same way when I saw this. I was just like it's just.
They need a
They
big.
didn't do anything.
Yeah. Javon Carter and Kobe White. Javon Carter is going to the Bulls, and then Kobe White re-signed, extended. Any thoughts?
No thoughts.
No thoughts.
Next.
All right.
No.
Okay. I don't have any thoughts either. I just saw another thing. Javon Carter is pretty nice, but the Bulls, I don't see
But
them.
they still do.
I mean, I see them.
Blow it up.
I see more of the same from them. This is a good one. Joe Ingles to the Magic.
I think
And
I
Mo
like that.
and Mo Wagner resigns.
Yeah, I like
What?
that. And
He resigned.
give them some veteran presence. Gives them some shooting, for
Mhm.
this young team. That's cool. It reminds me of like Bogdanovich going to the Pistons in a way.
Nice. Okay, yeah. I feel the same way about that one. I'm not gonna lie. It looks funny on paper because you're like, Joe Ingles, what's he gonna do? But then you actually kind of think of Joe Ingles, and you're like, oh yeah, Joe Ingles is pretty nice.
Yeah.
He's pretty nice with it. And then he's going to the Magic, which I think is already an ascending team. And I think I had them.
Contending.
No,
You make everybody contending.
I had them contending in the play-in, but not in the playoffs. In the play-in, and I see that move kind of. Y'all getting
They getting up
It's
there.
like y'all need to stop tanking. Like y'all not trash no anymore. Like stop acting like trash.
Now 1 more year. Tank 1 more year. I just play. Let it cook for
Like,
1
bro,
more
at some
year.
point it's just like, okay, bro, like, are y'all done? Like, when are y'all gonna start? When are y'all gonna start being good again and like letting another team fall, like the Bulls, fall? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, the
George's
Bulls need to blow it up.
Niang, Max Strus to the Cavs. I think that was pretty underrated. And then they re-signed Karis LeVert and they signed Ty Jerome too. Any thoughts?
Good pickups. Good pickups for the Cavs.
Does that answer a little bit of their wing position / depth that they
Mhm.
needed?
Yep. Definitely does. I like Ty Jerome too. He was hooping for the Warriors.
Mm-hmm. That's why I had to throw him in there because he was a little good
Just
mention.
meh.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that. that little
Damn,
move.
I was gonna be quick to say are they in the mix, but what Jared Allen says really scares me. I still think they're lacking shooting, and I think I'm not ready to say they're good enough to contend until I see Evan Mobley really develop into like another gear. I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to see it. The Raptors signed Dennis Schroeder. They get Jalen McDaniels, and they extend Jakob Poeltl.
Blow it up.
Blow it up.
They should have blown it up.
I don't know
See,
about blowing it up.
See, the Bulls and the Raptors need to blow it up. The teams that in the past that were blowing it up, it might be done. Were the Magic and the Pistons. I think they're done blowing it up. They're finna go.
They're gonna start building on what they got.
They ain't finna build shit. They finna just start playing now. They both. They got their. They seem to have. Both teams seem to have their core.
I'm saying, but they're gonna build on their core.
Eventually, yeah, but I could see like them keeping the same team probably for the next 3 years, mainly the same team, and just start competing. But those two teams
For contendership, for the championship.
for the East, but the Bulls and the Raptors need to blow it up, just blow it up. Maybe another team might have to blow it up too, because Charlotte seems to be ready. So another team's gonna be knocked out. So I don't know what team would that be.
You tell me.
Milwaukee blow. I'm just
The Milwaukee.
I don't know. There's gonna have to be another team that's gonna be forced to blow it up, bro.
Ain't looking like nobody right now. Yeah, a lot. Very few teams are looking to do that.
At the end of the season, we're gonna see who in the East is just ass. We'll be like, yeah, blow it up.
All right, the Pacers. They signed Bruce Brown, of course. Halliburton gets a bag. And they get Obi Toppin from the Knicks for 2 second-round picks. That was a steal.
Is
That
that because
was
of
a steal.
the encounter he had with Tibbs or what? They just got rid of him?
I think so. But for 2 second-round picks, that's a fleece. And I think he was just getting better and better when as the season was going on. So, what do y'all think about that one?
I like Obi. Yeah, like you say, getting better. His jump shot is getting better as well.
Mm-hmm.
Athletic.
Defensive, he's there.
Brings the energy.
You think they can make it to the playoffs?
I was just about to ask y'all that. I think so. I think with health, of course, because they got tore up this year with health. With the addition of Bruce Brown and Obi Toppin, yeah, I see them. I mean, they were already they were at one point the 6th seed or something like that.
It was
when
looking,
Halliburton
was looking like they were gonna play against the Knicks.
Yeah, and Halliburton was healthy and he was leading the league in assists. Yeah, bro, I see them definitely in the playoffs. Not contenders, not in the mix, but they're in the playoffs.
What? Stop it.
They're like a Cavs level.
No, finals guaranteed. I'm just. But no, they might make some noise and get to the second round. Fuck around and catch.
Yeah.
The team sleeping.
I see them on the level of like the Knicks and the Cavs now. I see them like right there and put them. And the Pelicans, they get Cody Zeller. Shout out to Cody Zeller. He was on I think he started off on a 10-day, and now he's worked his way back to a contract.
Cody Zeller.
Back to a contract, yeah. And they re-signed Herb Jones. Anything on the Pelicans? Oh, I just saw that note there.
The Pelicans.
Snap.
He's about to go.
He's
What
finna
you
go.
about to
Yeah,
say?
right.
What's up with the
That's
Pelicans?
My boy Zion, bruh.
What about him, bro?
Did y'all see the new stuff that popped up
What?
with the other one?
Stop it.
I'm just-
Stop it. Stop it.
Hell
Hey,
no.
yes. I saw a post on Twitter. Mariah Mills posted a picture of a positive pregnancy test. I said, ain't no way, bitch. Ain't no way.
That's it too. Crazy.
Shit funny as hell, bro.
Didn't they ban her off Twitter already? They didn't ban
I
her
don't know.
account. I don't know, man. I don't be.
Bro,
I don't
that's,
be in that circle.
bro, that's hilarious, bro.
I'll let you go into that circle, bro. Man, love that circle, man. I'm gonna let you give me all the Zion Williamson news, bro.
Man. Zion. But there is another girl now.
Who?
I'm just playing, bro. Bro, that shit's just wild, bro.
Is that all the teams?
Hell no.
Who
Yeah.
else is that?
Kyle Kuzma resigns with Washington.
Hell to Washington. Whoa. I mean,
I don't think they're gonna be the worst team in the East still. I don't think so. I don't know. I see a little something right there. You got Daniel Gafford, you got Kyle Kuzma, Danny Avdija, and you got Jordan Poole and Tyus Jones. I don't see them being horrible. I don't see them being horrible.
They got some hoopers over there.
Yeah, it's not the worst situation. And then they got the dude, a teammate, Wembanyama's teammate. I don't know.
I ain't impressed. Just like, man. Yeah, damn near need to blow it up.
I mean, they already blew it up. This is their blow up. I think it's a good start to have to blow up.
The hell you got Kuzma for?
They got to give money to somebody. They got to spend money. Every team got to spend money. They got to spend that money somehow. He ain't even get paid that much. He's getting paid less than Draymond. Draymond's getting paid more than Kuzma, and he's back with the Warriors. Thoughts? Did y'all really think he was going somewhere?
No.
Chill with the mic, bro. It's gonna be,
Oh, my.
man, loud as fuck.
Nah, I mean, we expected it. Right? Who did?
As soon as
I mean,
they traded Jordan Poole.
we were kind of talking about him like he was going to go somewhere, though. Kind
Who?
of. Draymond?
No, we weren't. Oh, I didn't.
If someone offered more money and they were contending,
Didn't you imagine him in the Pistons with the Pistons?
Stop it. No one said
I
Pistons.
knew it was Draymond Green's stand. Steve Kerr said that they're not a championship contender team if Draymond isn't there. Jordan Poole left, and that secured the Draymond stand. So,
And they paid him good amount of money.
110 for 4 years. That boy got paid. Kuzma only got 102. Tough. That's a tough league.
it means a lot to that organization.
Hall of Famer. But we can move on. Quick. I'm gonna get through these quick, bro. The Bucks re-signed Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez, and Jay Crowder. They're still in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they got Giannis, they're still in the mix, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Blow it up.
Stop.
I'm just playing.
This man gonna blow everything up.
Ain't trying to blow everything. Want to blow Memphis though too, bro?
I ain't gonna lie. In 2029, they ain't make it to the finals. Blow that shit up.
Man said
Might not predict
2029. Damn.
That's a random match.
I give y'all 10 years. If he can do something, man, blow this shit up.
Man said 10 years. Sooner than that, bro.
I'm being generous, bro. You only got a few more years left.
Cam Johnson re-signs with the Nets for a fat contract. He got paid over 100 too. More than Kuzma. He got paid more than Kuzma. Thoughts? Nets? Neutral.
Ain't none of this hit it, man.
All right. Oh, Lonnie Walker, the fourth signed to the Nets too.
Oh,
That just happened today.
They just gave him up.
Yeah.
I like Lonnie Walker. Hopefully he does good over there.
I like the Nets in general. I see them in
What,
the
in mix?
lower
You think they're in the mix?
ladder, the lower half of the playoffs, play-ins. But I don't know. There's something to be said about them. But who never knows? If, like that D-Lo Nets team, if they get that chemistry right and they're clicking, I think they can really do something. I ain't gonna lie.
They need a star.
Do they?
They do. Every team needs a star. Every team. Name a team that's won the finals without a star.
I mean, it's been the same team for about same two teams for over a decade, bro.
It's just still.
The only one I can think about is, of course, the Pistons. 04 Pistons. That's about it. 03 Pistons.
A while
my bad.
ago.
Had on my boy Rasheed Wallace. Like he was a joke or something.
But who knows? Maybe Mikal Bridges could take that step into making you question whether if he's a star or not. Never know.
He
I
might.
think Bridges is an all-star. He'll be an all-star for sure. But the number one option on the team? Nah.
Not too fast.
You can't
Not too
go
fast,
far
man.
with Mikal Bridges being the number one option on your team.
Not too fast. And then my boy, Bet on Yourself, got paid a 3-year, $130 million contract, and they get Dylan Brooks, and they get Jock Landale, all to the Rockets. Rockets making moves. They're trying to go up.
The hell they gonna do?
They're still gonna be trash. Not gonna lie. They're still gonna
Right.
be ultimate trash.
I guess they got him for like mentorships and show the younger guys how it's done.
Yeah, I mentioned they got Udoka too, right?
Mm-hmm.
New coach. Great coach.
I
mean-
imagine Dylan Brooks is gonna have his career scoring year this year. He's gonna get
Got
he's
a
gonna
green
get
light.
leeway to do whatever the fuck he wants.
I mean, that is no hell no. Ime Udoka ain't. He's a new coach.
You're right though. He could instill like some type of new.
Nah,
Like,
ain't gonna be
no.
the same thing.
Cause
Fair.
everybody complain about the Rockets are like the NBA's version of an AAU team. Like
Yeah.
Everybody immature and stuff. So yeah, you're right. It could be. I could be tripping.
You got Freddie out there, Dylan Brooks out there.
Seems like they brought some experienced guards to help the younger guards. It'll be interesting to see who starts and who comes out the bench, though.
Mhm. They're gonna have to compete for that guard spot.
Yeah.
That's a tough spot right there. I think
Who's this year lock?
Josh Christopher got traded to Memphis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but yeah, like I mean, you got Jalen Green, Fred VanVleet.
Who's starting? Who's it for
All
sure
them.
started? Fred VanVleet?
I don't know. They're probably gonna have to play for that in training camp.
Hell yeah,
They're gonna have to play for that.
They're gonna figure it out.
They're gonna have to start with Freddie because you just paid him 130 to come off the
Exactly.
bench. Stop it. Stop that.
Just like Freddie starting, right? Who's gonna be the SG? Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Kevin Porter
Kevin Porter Jr. They're gonna have to fight. Well,
We'll
Dylan could do 3, right? He can run
Yeah,
a 3.
for
He can
sure.
run 3.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Okay, guys, we're almost done. This is the saddest one to me. The Thunder, the Miami Heat trade Oladipo back to the Thunder. They're getting a player called Jack White from Australia, who's supposed to be a pretty good player. And the Thunder also are getting Patty Mills from the Nets.
I was sad.
Hmm?
Why was it sad? Oladipo back to the OKC?
I don't know. I thought he was going to stay with Miami.
May get tossed. May got tossed
yeah,
around.
that was my thinking. It's like, because when he did play, he
Boom,
was
boom, boom.
he was playing pretty good, pretty solid. I think like Miami could have used him at least coming off the bench, but now they traded him
I mean,
back away.
And he's still hurt.
Trying to get Dame, right?
And he's hurt.
You got to make room for Dame.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was just sad to me when I saw that. Like, damn, I can't believe I just let him go like that.
GG's.
Yeah, I remember him on the OKC.
Yeah, that was a long time ago
Yeah.
with Westbrook after KD left.
Man was with the Magic, then the Pacers, then OKC.
He went to OKC first. He went from Magic to OKC and then to the Pacers, and that's when he broke out and he got injured. Went to Miami, and it ain't been the same since.
Now he's back to OKC.
Yeah, bro, another sad case. I really like the Patty Mills pickup. Some
Patty
veteranship.
Mills.
I think OKC is another team that we can. They're trying to add some veterans, I guess, to the team. Oladipo could serve as a veteran too, to the young players. Clippers. I think I already said Clippers got KJ Martin. They re-signed Westbrook. I think we talked about them. Pat Bev to the 76ers.
This dude's getting tossed too.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna hype him up anymore. It's just neutral to me. Like, I don't even expect him to play, to be honest. Like, I really do not expect him to play.
And
What do
everywhere.
you mean? He plays. He's always playing every team.
But to play like to play well, bro. I just don't expect it at this point. And they lost Shake Milton and Georges Niang off the bench too. That's tough. But they're not gonna have DeAnthony Melton and Pat Bev out there at the same time. They could run that. That's kind of tough. That is tough. It's okay. It's cool. Ooh, the Knicks signed Dante DiVincenzo. They got the Villanova boys. They got DiVincenzo,
Brunson.
Brunson, and Josh Hart.
Yep.
Pretty neutral, but it's a nice one.
Hmm.
How do you feel, Ish?
It might be interesting to see that chemistry on the court.
Just imagine that. Playing with like your past teammates in college.
I think they're only missing Mikal Bridges.
Yeah.
That's what they're missing. And they played in New York with them. They'll probably be chilling together. I bet they be chilling
Bruh.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both
Hell
play in the
yeah.
same city. That's kind of cool, bro. LaMelo Ball, he signed a max 5-year. And then
Paid.
Miles Bridges opted in for a 1-year deal after his suspension. What you think about the Hornets, Ish? You said they. What you say about them?
They're done blowing it up.
Okay, yeah. They're still gonna be trash though, but yeah, cool.
I mean, they'll work.
Even with Brandon Miller?
Huh?
Even with Brandon Miller?
Yeah, they're still gonna be trash.
They're gonna work their way up.
But this year they're gonna be trash. Just my prediction.
I think they're gonna be better. Better than last year for sure.
It's just hard to gauge like how much better they're gonna be. Like, maybe one slot above where they were. Or what did they finish? They finished 14th or 13th.
I don't even know.
They're probably like 13th, 14th.
I know they were doing decent for a while though, but then injuries and at some point it's like they were playing with the third team.
Yeah.
Like LaMelo injured, Uber was injured,
Yeah, they had like JT Thor out there. I was like, oh yeah, that GG's, bro.
Mark Williams.
GG's.
Mark Williams straight. Mark Williams and what's his face? Mark Williams and Nick Richards. They're pretty straight.
Nick
I
Richardson.
like those two. I like those two big men. I don't know why. It was just something about them. The Pistons got Joe Harris. Yeah, that's about it for the Pistons.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang,
And
Joey.
the last one, the Jazz trade Rudy Gay for John Collins and extend Clarkson for 3 years.
Nice moves.
Yeah, I think the Jazz are gonna be okay. I see them going to play in. I see them fighting for that spot, for sure. They were already fighting for it. And
Yeah.
you add John Collins to it, but kind of weird. I guess Laurie's gonna go back to the 3, running back small forward again. It's gonna be Kessler, Collins, and Markkinen. I
And
guess
it's a big ass team.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna experiment back with Larry running 3 again, small forward. It's gonna be cool to see. I'm gonna have my eyes on them. And then the ESPN firings, guys. What y'all think about these ESPN firings? The one I didn't like the most was Jim Van Gundy. I mean, Jim Van Gundy was, I don't know, it's like nostalgic. It's him, Mark Jackson, and Mike Green.
I wonder how. Like, how do they choose who to fire?
I have no idea.
Who else is gone? Is Jalen Rose? Was he included?
Yeah, Jalen
Yeah.
Rose, Max Kellerman.
Yeah, Max was gone.
Those were for basketball, but like in terms of like football, they got rid of like more people, but I don't know who they are.
I folks kept Malika Andrews though, bro. That shit's so wild.
It's crazy.
I'm just trying to understand their thinking. I mean, I feel like Jeff Van Gundy was a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Like everybody loves Jeff Van Gundy.
And
He
OG
always,
too.
Yeah, he kept it real, and like he would always like call out players like for flopping and the officials for whenever they had made dumb decisions or like he would be complaining about the stoppages in the games. Like, bro, who didn't fuck with Jeff Van Gundy? You know, like why, out of everybody, would you fire him?
Does it make sense?
ESPN's tripping, bro.
Yeah, they are.
I think we're starting to see that they're losing the fight to like online media and stuff. And, like that's gonna be the next wave, really, bro. Just like they're losing it.
Woke center. Damn. So what do you guys think about the latest news about WNBA? Just playing. I'm just playing. And I don't know what's going on, but I do got some news about basketball. It has to do with my motherfucking city, not this city I'm in. I'm just playing.
What are you talking about?
Bruh. So, damn, I forgot what company he runs. But there's this billionaire that he made a proposal to Las Vegas, the city, I think, to build a stadium for an NBA team that's a resort and a casino with restaurants in it. And a lot of people were saying it probably isn't going to pass because a big concern with like projects on the Strip in Vegas, they want taxpayers' money, and sometimes the fucking politicians don't want to do it, and obviously the people don't want to pay their taxes for that. But the billionaire said, "I'll do it out of pocket. Like we'll pay for it. Like we're not looking for public investment." So that's probably going to pass, and they're going to be able to just build that stadium that's going to hold 20,000 people.
So is this for an extension for a potential
Bro, it's like
expansion team or?
But writing's on the wall, bro. We're gonna get 2 new teams. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good news. It's inevitable. Like you said, it's inevitable that we're gonna get new teams. There's gonna be a shakeup.
and then Las Vegas, like I said, it's like writing on the wall, trying to get that shit built. And as soon as it's built, they're gonna confirm it. Like it might fuck around, be the Las Vegas Jokers and shit.
Dang, that sounds fresh.
Man, I'm telling you that shit. I can see that shit.
I've made a team on 2K, the Las Vegas Spades. That's the name. I was gonna say Aces, but there's already Aces. The WNBA team.
And then the mascot can just be a Joker, just running out there doing crazy shit.
And like a little jester.
And
Dang, yeah, just imagine the team with the NBA getting the Las Vegas team, and then all the players that are going to go to that team, bro. That'd be crazy.
that's what I'm saying.
I bet so
bro.
many people are going to want to go.
Free agent destination.
First team, and just imagine like trying to compete for a championship the very first year that they're made it to the
Bruh.
NBA. That'd be so crazy.
Then the other team might be Seattle.
It's gotta be Seattle.
Well-established city.
Has
I
to
think
be
that's
Seattle.
nice.
It has to be, bro. That team, that's another basketball city. They got their team taken away from them, and they already have like history, franchise history. All you have to do is just rebrand it, keep the same. They already got their colorway, they got everything. So just plug it back into the city. It should be fresh, bro.
Yeah.
And all they got to do is just move Memphis to the Eastern Conference.
Yeah. I see why they're in the Western Conference in the first place.
Yeah.
They just ran out of teams to
Put it in the West.
put in the West.
For sure. Now they're going to have 2 new teams, Seattle and Las Vegas. And Seattle's going to have a rivalry day one.
The Blazers are literally just 2 hours away from each other.
Okay, see.
OKC. They had KD in Seattle playing for the Supersonics. All of a sudden, OKC has Kevin Durant, and there is no Seattle Supersonics. Damn.
One day, one of these years. I don't know when. But
Maybe like 4 years, probably 3 years. We'll see. We'll be seeing this shit play out. 2 years, it'll probably get announced.